Hello! I hope you have a good day today. When I started the path of my healthy lifestyle, I started little by little. Because change everything in one day. Let's say you make a New Year resolution and you start from January 1st. You change everything on January 1st, and what do you think? How long this will last? Week, 2, maybe months at maximum, and everything will fall down. So that's why it's important, and that's why I did that as well. Change everything little by little. The dishes and the ingredients had to be moved out. I stopped eating those ingredients. And many dishes I was making before were using those ingredients. And first, when I removed like sugar or something like that, just 1 or 2 ingredients, everything looked quite easy and without any issues. But very quickly, more ingredients were removed, and I started to think, oh man, what I am going to eat? I have nothing what to eat. All my dishes has these ingredients. What will I eat? Okay, here comes the help. The recipes. Internet is full of recipes, and the program gave quite a lot of recipes as well. But one thing is to have a recipe, another thing is to have ingredients for that recipe, and the third thing is to make a dish using that recipe. That's not very easy if you're not cooking at home very often, or you just started this journey. The journey when you cook your food for yourself, like I did. Clink, clink, clink. I couldn't remember those recipes very easily. And what to cook? If you open your fridge, you look at your fridge and you'll see, okay, I have a broccoli, I have eggs, and a cucumber, for example. What can I cook with these ingredients? So, what? Go and look through the 100 recipes and search for something like that? I don't remember the names of the dishes. I don't remember the ingredients of the dishes. Nothing. What should I do? How to solve this issue? And I start to look for a solution. So first idea, as I'm IT guy, came to my mind. I'll make an Excel file, I'll make an analytics, I'll put the ingredients of the dishes, and then I can choose the ingredients I have and I can use that one. Okay, yeah, that's one of the ways I can do. Then I thought, okay, this looks like quite a lot of work to add the recipes, to make a structure and so on, but then I thought, wait a moment, there are all kinds of apps, cell phone apps, smartphone apps, internet apps, websites and so on, for all kinds of things. Maybe there is something to have recipes and dishes in one place. And I start to look, and I start to search for something like that. And I found some. Most of the apps had the recipe suggestion and search, and you can just maybe add some recipe and so on. So these kind of apps were not an option for me. I don't need the recipes. I have my own recipes, because most recipes contains wheat, gluten products and so on, dairy products and so on and so on. And I don't want these products. I'm not eating these products. I don't need the recipes with these kind of products. Also, there were quite a lot of recipes I got from the program, the WildFit program, I mean. And I wanted to use those recipes because they are kinda WildFit approved. All the ingredients were removed, and I did not need to go through the internet and search for something that I can use. So I wanted to use those recipes. So after testing some applications, some apps, some web services, I find one very useful, very easy to use, and I started to use it. And in this video I'm gonna share how it's good or bad for me, how I'm using it, am I happy or not so much while using that application, and should you try it or should you not. It's called PlanToEat. It's slightly different than most of the other apps because they do not provide you any recipes. They just give you a platform to keep your recipes and do your planning and have easy tools to access them, to have a shopping list, to have a scheduler for the week, for example, and so on and so on. Just one small con, I would say, it was not a free app. But that's normal. If you want to have a good product, it won't be free. If you want to have a support, it won't be free. If you don't want to see advertisements, it won't be free. So I took that. The price was not very big, only like $50 to $20 a year. So that's like a $1–2 per month. So it's really not that big amount for the convenience, because I can have my recipes, my scheduler and everything in my smartphone and in my computer for more convenient use. This was kinda game-changing for me. This app really helped me make my life easier, especially when I had the recipes and I wanted to use it. I want to plan quite easily, and I could do all these things very easily with the app. That's very convenient. I can do a schedule for meals, for a meal preparation for a week on my computer, and I will see everything on my cell phone as well. Another very good thing we had was almost fully automated recipe integration to the app. We have a plugin on the browser on your computer where you just press or copy the link of the recipe and you will get it integrated to the platform, and it will be saved like your recipe. Of course, there will be a link to the recipe, to the original address where it was posted, but you will have it on the app. So if the website you got the recipe from stops working, you will still have it. If you got the recipe in PDF or some email, you just copy paste the ingredients, the preparation steps, and you will have it. So that was really convenient. And even more, if you stop using this service, PlanToEat, you can still download all the recipes and use them with another service. That's also very good, very nice. Okay, so I think these are the main things I liked the most about this application. So let's take a look how the app looks like on your cell phone, mobile phone. Let's start the application on the cell phone. One thing that I noticed is that application starts not very quickly. I mean, not in a second you press the button, it opens. This is happening because every time you open the application, it synchronizes or checks the data on the server if you did any changes. So if you do a change on your computer or on their website, it will instantly appear on the application. And that's why application is checking for that information every time you open it. So it takes a couple of seconds more, but it's still very fast, I would say. So once we have the application, we have 3 tabs at the bottom: Cook, Plan or Shop. And these are the main things that are useful for every day. So let's start with the Cook. Here are my recipes, and as you can see, they are categorized. Like this one has a missing course and appetizers, breads, breakfast, desserts, and so on. And we have a number of how many dishes there are. Now you can rate them. For example, the dishes I really like, I have added the stars so I can see them very easily. Of course, at the top there are some filters. So if I want to filter something, I can easily do that by pressing, for example, course. I can choose something. I can choose main ingredients, Oh, main ingredient, yeah. So usually looks like I did not set up many main ingredients, but you can still find the dishes just by the ingredients. Yeah, so for example, I have some recipes here. I press on the recipe, and this one of my favorites. And we have a very nice interface where we can see everything. No advertisements, no additional images or anything like that. Very easy, very sleek design where you can see the main information. You can see the ingredient list right away. What I really liked as well, you can choose between metric and how it's called? Well, the one that's used in America, in USA. Because I'm from Europe, so sorry guys, I'm not used to your system. But in this app you can really just one tap and you can switch between metric and imperial. Yeah, I think it's imperial. Next you can check for directions, you can see them on the screen as well. And some additional information if it was provided when the recipe was entered. Also, I have some tags. It's useful if you want to tag your dishes. And if you want to start cooking, you can check like this, ingredients, then the directions, but if you press the button start cooking, you will see everything step by step, which is very convenient as well. You can see like overview, or if you take a look at step by step, you can see here is the ingredients and here are the steps. Preheat the oven. Next step, place the broccoli in the baking dish in even layer. Very easily, step by step. Okay, let's go back. Now another thing, if you have some ingredient you want to use and want recipes for that ingredient, you can use the search very easily. Let's say broccoli. Let's type the broccoli, let's press search, and we have all the dishes with the broccoli. You can see. And if you type one more ingredient, sweet potato, we have one more dish. Well, we have only one dish in this case where we can use broccoli and sweet potato. Let's open it. Broccoli sweet potato cakes. Very easily, just type the ingredients and you will find the recipes you can make with the ingredients you have in your fridge. So this is one of the functions I really liked. I mean, you just look, you just search, and you can see what you have. Now another thing, you might be missing some ingredients. So I see, let's say I have broccoli and sweet potato, great. I can start to make this dish, but maybe I don't have onions or peppers, for example. Or I have broccoli, but I don't have a sweet potato. What to do? So we have a recipe, and let's press on three dots. We can add it to the planner. Let's add this to the planner. We have Saturday. Okay, let's say we want to make it tomorrow for the lunch. Yes, add. Done. Now, if you take a look at our plan calendar, we will see that we have this dish in here. Broccoli sweet potato cakes. Let's open it and we can see it. If you have more dishes, of course they will appear here, so you can do a schedule for the whole week. Less trouble, less thinking, just prepare the dish and eat healthy. But there is one more thing. Like I said, if you are missing some ingredient, we can go to shop and we can see the ingredients that we should buy. So in this case, let's say we have a broccoli, just press on the broccoli and it's gone from the list. Yeah, let's say we need onions, sweet potatoes, and for example, yeah, this one. Let's say we have fresh grounded spices, we need thyme, onion and sweet potatoes. Now, once you go to the shop, you will see, you can open the app and you will see what you need. Once you buy it, just press and it will be checked as the one you have. Another thing, you can select some ingredients as the ones that you have at home. So here I have a list, and at home it shows that I will need for the recipe, but I have at home oil, salt, water. So it's also very easily. You can add the ingredients you have at home for the home section, and it will show that, well, you have those ingredients. Everything is just fine. So these are the main things about the app. Really easy, really convenient. And this app basically changed my process of making the food, because I can easily add the ingredients, I can easily search for the recipes, and the most important thing, I can easily cook delicious dishes without many thoughts. I just open the app, check for ingredients. When I go to shop, check for the app, buy the ingredients, and here I go. I can even select some dishes as for the freezer, but I will freeze them. So that's also one of the functions and very nice thing. So thank you for watching. Leave your comments. What are you using while making the dishes? Do you use any app? Maybe handwritten book? Maybe some kind of printed book? Or maybe some other service? Or maybe some other app? Yeah. So please leave your comments. What are you using? Was this useful? Please like a video if you like it. Please dislike if you don't like it, but of course let me know why don't you like it, so I can improve myself, and see you next time. Cheers!